You thought that I stopped doing these. Welcome to my bedchamber, and I'm going to talk to you about the Final Destination movie that came out a week ago or something. I saw this movie about 5 days ago, and I expected this movie to be rather stupid, rather silly, and while it is silly, it's not necessarily stupid. I expect this to be a fun, bad movie, but it's just a fun movie. Like, the kills in regular Final Destination style are still rather clever. There's a lot of moving parts to it, and it's over an elongated period of time, which leads to a lot of good setup and payoff, which makes a movie satisfying. And it toys with the audience as well. There's a lot of times where it misleads you. You see something and you think, oh, they're going to die this way. But then it doesn't happen that way. Like, there's this one time where you see something that's dangerous. And you think, oh, XYZ is going to happen, and the dangerous thing's going to kill the person. But then someone goes, whoa, wait, hold on, there's danger there. And they remove the danger, but that dangerous object, while not being the thing that kills the person, still has a play, like still has its place in this clockwork of death. And it's just fun to watch unfold. The characters, they're not great characters, but you care enough about them to see where the story takes them. Like, they're not horror movie characters that you just don't give a single crap about. I don't remember any of their names, but like I said, they're not fantastic characters. And in addition to that, I really liked the lore with this movie. Like, the whole idea of you cheat death through a premonition, and like, when you cheated death, when like this character cheats death, it ended up cheating a lot of people out of death, and death was after all those people, trying to make things right. Like, you were supposed to die. Sorry, I'm rearranging my camera, my phone. But Death's like, hey, hold on, you were supposed to be dead. I'm pointing. You can't see my hand. I'm pointing. And Death goes after those people, but it goes after the people in the order that they were supposed to die, and that gives the other people that were later on the chopping block time, which led to them having families they were never supposed to have. And so Death goes after those people in order of age, from oldest to youngest. And that's just an interesting concept. This is the only Final Destination movie I've seen, so I don't think that the other movies have done something like that. Not from what I know of and how people have talked about it. It seems like that it's a new thing. I could have looked this up, but whatever. And it was just interesting to watch. Like, I wanted to see where this movie ended. I will say that there were two notable, like, problems with the movie. Like, two notable scenes. There's two, like, huge exposition dumps where it's just they go find someone, or someone finds them, or whatever, and the person just bleh, vomits a bunch of exposition. I will say the exposition was still interesting because of this interesting lore, so it wasn't taxing, but it just wasn't good writing. But you're also not going to this movie for good writing. If you were, you just really saw those, or misread those trailers. But the movie is trying to just be a fun, over the top, gory horror movie. And it's that. And it does that very well. This is not a great movie, but it's a fun movie. A lot of the deaths are rather gory and hyper violent. I'm usually someone who is pretty like much of a, like an unfazed psychopath with gore. Usually I'll respond to gore like I don't know, someone that would respond to someone juggling chainsaws. Like, whoa, that's pretty cool. But there were like some gore bits that actually got me going, ooh, ah. And just like, it was just fun. Like, I hate to be a broken record, but like, it really just is that. Bombastic, crazy. It's just a good time in the theater. So yeah, sorry for the wait. Sorry for the one action cut take here with zero script. I just wanted to get a review of this movie out soon, so that's about it. Bye bye.